What's going on YouTube? It's Frankie from Rage Built Motors. Sorry about we haven't been posting. Avery's been working with a new camera and this thing's got some oil leaks I gotta fix. So I spent the last week finding them, and I believe what they are is the wires coming out of the stator and the oil pan. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the stator cover off, I'm gonna clean all that up, and I'm gonna put it all back together, RTV, and I will just reuse the gasket as I just recently replaced it. The oil pan I have a new gasket for. We have fresh oil change filter. I will be repainting the wrap on the exhaust, and then I'm going to actually do a little surprise for y'all that you will see at the end of the video, so make sure you watch all the way till the end. I'm not going to tell you what it is till the end of the video. So without further ado, let's get this thing picked up and get rolling. Alright, so now that we're picked up on stands, we're going to have to take the cage off and the main fairings, the big main boys. So obviously, yeah, I had a little incident of bucket not holding liquids anymore. So there's this side. I'm a little close to the truck, so I won't film this side. But yeah, basically what I do to this side of the bike, I have to do to this side. And then we're gonna get the exhaust off. And now to make sure we don't lose any of this, I'm putting it like kinda back together-ish. I'm just kinda keeping all the parts together. Alright, just like that, the cage is off. What do you think, guys? With or without the cage? Anyway, up next is actually getting that fairing off. There we go. Yeah, now see? Now we can access all of this. And it's getting a little dark. Just line the bitch up. Yeah, that's how I know I need a fucking head gasket. I just replaced the fucking valve cover gasket. Bam. Alright, now I'm going to go take the other side off, and then we'll get the plastics out of the way. Alright, now belly pan is off. Let's That's what she looks like. Alright, so now, here, I'm gonna go like this. Header is right here. The nuts are right here. They are 12 mil. And there's 2 per cylinder. So that means there's 8 total up in there. I gotta get off. So this is how big a 636 header pipe is. This is how big my muffler is. You can see the muffler right in there. But yeah, this has to get repainted with some high heat because it's been a while since I did it. And then a little surprise will happen. So I will pick up this project tomorrow. So until then, see you guys in the morning. Alright, guys. So this stuff is, if it'll focus, there it is, VHT. This is what I'm using to paint the headers with, because as you can see, they kind of turned a little white after running it for a year with this wrap on it. So I figure I'm probably gonna have to do this once a year, which is fine. And that, folks, is the whole can. Now we're gonna let that sit and bake while we get the rest of the stuff done. So I'm gonna fix the stator cover first. These wires are what's leaking on this. So I'm gonna pull this out of the way. I just have everything pulled out of the way. This fell off, I'm not sure where it goes, so we'll figure that out by the end of the video. But all the bolts that hold it on are 8 mil. There it is. And there's the gasket that I just put on. So what we are going to do is very gently pry it up around these wires. I'm going to take a paper towel and I'm going to clean all of that over there. Around those wires, on the wires, everything. Clean under the gasket. Make sure we don't break the gasket. Clean it all up. Get the piece of grass and some of the nastiness out of here. Pop the wires out of their little holder thingy. Do not break the gasket. It can bend, that's fine, because you're just going to smash it back down. But don't, ooh. See, I almost broke it there. That would have been real bad. Alright. Stator looks like it's gotten a little warm. Yeah, could use a new one of these. That'll be a future video. And then I got red. I got red, high tap gasket maker. You don't have to get the red. I just did. And of course, I'm gonna have to do this the way that makes a giant mess because I don't have a little knife or anything. So, the way you make a giant mess with this, you put a little bit on your finger like this, and you put the cap on it, and you throw this in the back of your toolbox to never be seen again. Pry that out of the way, and then smear the gasket maker on there. You don't want it to be so thick that it's dripping, but you want it on there. And then a little bit on the top of it. And that's it. That is all the RTV you need. I wish you could buy like little itty bitty tubes of it like crazy glue. But I apparently don't know where to go to find those when I'm in a rush. Alright. And then reinstallation. It will want to suck itself on there because of the magnet. Alright. Now, see how there's a little gap? We're going to add a little bit more, kind of like caulking, just to fill the gap. Yep. Just fill her up. Just like that. There you go. You guys see me riding around, you know it's me because of the blue fairings and that. Alright. Alright, let me change y'all's view, and then we'll get to taking the oil pan off. I'm going to swap back over to the 8 mil and pull this oil pan off. It's really clean in there. Like, real clean. All right. I'm gonna work my way out. Ugh. And it looks like they put some red RTV on this, so I will as well. But I also got to make sure I get all of this yuck out. I'll be right back. I need more paper towels. Look at that. Nice and clean. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull the new gasket out and make sure it fits over that perfectly. And if it does, I'll RTV it and put it on. And by golly, I'd say that's a pretty damn good fit. So now we're gonna RTV it. Alright, well guys, the camera crapped out, so we're running on iPhone now. Anyways, all I have to do is put the oil pan gasket on that, put it up there, bolt it up, do an oil change, put the headers on it. So I will see you guys at the point of putting the headers on, I guess. I'm literally putting a gasket on that and putting it back up there and filling it with oil and putting a filter on. So I will see you guys when I'm finishing up putting the headers on. All right, how's it going, YouTube? Back at it, another day. Look who actually showed up this time. But as you can see, I got the bike all back together, and now all we have to do is put oil in it, and then we can start it. And I guess I'll go ahead and show y'all what I did. If it'll show. Kinda. Anyways, that little ring in there used to be full of a spark arrestor, and there was a baffle behind it. Well, those have since been punched out. So, it should shoot fire and possibly be louder. And I got it absolutely disgusting. So, you know, the next video is probably a ride video, and it's probably starting at the car wash. So, that dude...
Why can I not like a weed?
That dude needs to bring his bike over.
And wash it.
And wash it. But anyways, I'll get it all ready to go, and we'll get some oil in this, and then we'll start it up. So, since I have this cage, it's really hard to use the little spout that the big ass jug of Motul oil comes with, so funnel. Because this is expensive shit. I think this jug was $70 or more. And it's green. It's green in color. And the first gen 636 technically uses 4.01 liters of oil. Well, I have 4, and I'm not paying an extra $30 to get the rest. So it'll do. And you just kind of. And here's another secret for you guys. If you take the jug and you pour it sideways,
not only does it flow faster,
it doesn't do the
spill
glug,
as
glug,
much.
glug, glug, glug shit. That is the last little bit of $70 getting poured into the oil pan. I'm getting every drop, dude. I'm not playing.
I don't blame you. It's fucking expensive shit.
I'm getting every drop out of this. Motul, if you would like to sponsor me, that would be wonderful.
Oh, we'd love a multi-sponsor.
I will put whatever commercial you want at the very beginning of my video. I do not care. Alright. Just gonna let that trickle in there for a second. There's not really a way to prime the oiling system on a bike that I can't think of. There's not really a way to prime it on a car either. The nice thing about the car is your oil fill cap's on the intake cover. So you actually cover the valve train and then it seeps down and you let it sit for a while to go into the sump. But really all I can do with the bike is let it sit for a minute to go into the sump so the oil pump doesn't have to run dry for too long, because the oil pump is up higher than where all the oil just went in at for some stupid reason. Well, it's not up higher, it's just over there. And like it's over here-ish, somewhere in this area down there. And the oil fill port is on the clutches. So y'all have to ask Callie for a better explanation because I can't give it to you. Now, the only issue I see now is I don't know where I put my oil cap. Oh, hey. That's cool to know. I have the original oil cap.
Nice.
Yeah, still says Japan on it. I'm gonna wipe that off because there's a bunch of little like grass and shit on top of that. That's just gross. Alright. And if you come over here to the sight glass, you can see it's still fucking green. It's still green. So we're gonna shove the oil thing back together. There we go. The S10 bed, best storage ever. Alright. Now, there's no baffle in there anymore. Like, at all. No baffle in here. I can stick my finger in there.
See that.
Nope, probably because the ND filter. But it'll be fine. Think I should let it sit for a little bit longer, or
Should be good.
see if she's any louder? All right. It died because I didn't play with the idle, but now the headers are smoking.
Good job.
The headers are smoking because they just got painted. I'll make sure it's, yeah, it's actually the headers that are smoking. Oh. Yeah, that feels good. That was a good sound, guys. So make sure you guys come out and check the next video. Hopefully Avery and I starting at the car wash with a nice ride afterwards. With that said, thanks you guys so much for watching the video, and check out our other videos and check out the next ones.